Welcome everybody. Welcome back to the channel. This is the War Room. I say thank you guys for joining me. And without any further ado, referee, blow the whistle. Let's go. I'm quite happy, elated, in fact. Pretty much happy to see that Manchester United is back winning again. No, they're not. Today's game wasn't the greatest of all, but it wasn't the worst. It was a solid performance from a solid defense, solid midfield, and a subpar forward line. However, we performed well and get last minute win from Manchester Rashford, courtesy of Edison Cavani, and I'm quite happy about that. Today we'll talk about the Reggae Boyz, however. I'll talk about the culture the Reggae Boyz is trying to create, the footballing culture that Paul is trying to instill in this team, and how they're going to do moving forward now. Before we do that, however, I want to say thank you guys for the support. Thank you for the encouraging messages and stuff. I'm still fighting the good fight, still trying to recover. But still put a video out there just so that people know that it's still there, you know. One, I was watching the Reggae Boyz game the other night, and for me, it was on and off, on and off. The first half was very good. First half, we defended well, didn't create a lot of chances. What we did prevented them from creating a lot of chances in the first half. And we kind of held our own in Peru in the first half. And that was good because you can see that the team was building from the back, building from playing over the top, playing through the midfield. And you can see that there was a little bit of era of comfortability with the football. You can see the 1-2 passes. Yeah, there were a couple of missed passes in the final third with Paul trying to get his team good and gelling. But all in all, it was a good overall performance. However, I would be remiss not to mention that Paul Hall is still living in the Tapa Whitmore era. Now, I don't know if it was because of selection issues why Haka still playing. I don't know if he chose to pick Haka. I don't know if Haka have him nudes, but I do know that Haka should not be in this team. I do know that Haka should not be in this team. Like, Haka should be nowhere near the national team. I'm gonna say that, but I say that blatantly without any reservation. Haka should not be in this team. Why is he in this team? I don't know. When it comes to the World Cup qualifiers that's coming up in the next couple of days or whatnot, he should not be in this team. Now, we're going to bring some people from overseas, I guess, to gel with the new players that's already here. I guess these games that was built up for the new team also, pick some young buds, some young talent, or see where you can get from them. And I think, they made a big name for themselves. They made a real name for themselves. There are players out there who did well, especially in the first half. I didn't watch a lot of the second half. Of course, we know that Peru won 3-0, and the results to me was not as important as the results on the field. Like, all the team played. Is there not just a kick and run, kick up and run, or kicking in a middle field and run it down, but how you can play football through the channels, winning the ball back, playing through passes, and getting the ball back as soon as possible to move forward again. This was all to me a way to build up to see where you're going moving forward. Now, I do understand that Paul has a lot of work to be done. If he becomes the head coach, he has a lot of work to do after the World Cup qualifiers. And for me, I was the first person to call for Paul Hall to make to build that team, to take over as the new Reggae Boyz and get rid of Tapa Whitmore. I want him to build on this and build a team in his own light and his own favor, so he can make something great of himself. number one, there's a lot of English league, where Premier League or the Premier League and the Championship League, who is going to be available and ready to play when the World Cup qualifiers come around. We still need midfielders, however. We know Ravel Morris is not a holding midfielder. Jans is not a holding midfielder. So we do need a defensive midfielder. We know that the one defensive midfielder who's in England right now, that's constantly being called a national team, is not playing at the moment. So we need to know what we're going to do to build a defensive midfield so that they can build that around Daniel Johnson, around Ravel Morrison, around all that three-man triangle. A three-man triangle, so they can build a top three and make the team work on that. So let's see what the coach has in mind for that at the moment. I'm looking forward to see what's next for the team. I'm not worried about results that just happened just now. I'm more worried about the team and how the team is building around the coach and his instructions. So I'm looking forward to see the next game. I'm looking forward to see the intricacies in the team, the interplay, connectivity, link-up plays, all that stuff that he's trying to instill in the team. So let's see where he goes from here. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you again, Manchester United win again. Thank you, Lloyd. Looking like a team that could probably push out the top four. Remember, Liverpool, Chelsea, all up for the taking. So shoot. We're going for it. Let's keep it up. Thank you guys again. Bless yourself. Thank you guys for watching. Manaz.